Here at Orchard Park, New York. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 20. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 13. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. You look at this Niner defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points, too. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. McCaffrey running up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the ball.
On 1st and 10, Nash. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. A little juke. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
This to Hines on the drop-off. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Nash. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
I just think that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Come on,
the line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Nash. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 24, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Got it.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Green jack.
Looking to throw. Nash. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Samuel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bill 7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The left side caught by Diggs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Stephon Diggs. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And got his man complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And the route is on here in this first half.
Niners 45, Bill 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're
Here's a diving catch right side. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On first down, Nash. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Nash going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Nash. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on. Stay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Yellow. Let's go. Go set.
Back to throw. Nash. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Shot, 17. Hut.
This is Hines. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down. Nash. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Nash. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Pass on for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hines now on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Ready,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
ready up.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
On the ball. On the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Seal, slack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Nash. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nash. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd. I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you? Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
No way, you're kidding me! What are y'all doing?
Let's go.
The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be third and 13. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolled.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bills 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 7. Davis Price up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Davis Price. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Davis Price. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Nash. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nash. And now here is another interception. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy